For Feidhlim, we were talking about this the other day, Dan and Craig and I. We were talking about how Feidhlim almost has like a negative move where he starts here and he almost moves back to start his swing, which is not a big deal, but you can run into a lot of problems if you do that incorrectly, which Feidhlim kind of does. So what I think we got to try to help him do is create a little bit of forward movement, but at the same time ensure that his negative movement isn't getting into a bad spot. And what I mean by that is we don't want anybody, generally hitters don't do this, and we don't want to allow these guys to get too deep with their hands behind their back foot. The movement of the load through the shoulders and the hands and the bat isn't a matter of pushing everything backwards and then moving forward. It's more a matter of your forward movement creates that stretching of the upper body. So you're not moving your hands back, you're moving your body forward, which in turn results in your hands being further away from you now. So for Feidhlim, what we can get him to do is we can get him to start close to a wall in a position where his rear arm is kind of neutral, not like this or like this. His hand and his elbow are kind of same height, and he kind of starts close to the wall, and as he moves his body away from the wall towards the pitcher, it results in his trail arm kind of staying about the same height since his body's going to come down a little bit, but he can't push his hands back. The feeling of the load through the upper body has to be a feeling of a forward move with the upper body, if I said that right. So he's not here shoving his hands back because there's nowhere to go. He's here and his body moves forward, his hands generally stay in the same place, and he lands here. As you can see, my hands and my rear arm are staying inside my back foot. We're not going to allow Feidhlim to be here and go like this. It's here. Allow the forward movement of your body to load your hands up, and he can just do that for a number of reps, for a number of sets without even swinging. But if we can put him close to a net, close to a wall, put a tee here, and he can go ahead and get a swing off. Potentially problematic, don't do it close to a mirror for sure, but maybe not a wall, because the way a lot of these kids swing, especially for a kid like Feidhlim, given that he's kind of long and casts out a little bit, the barrel's probably going to cast out too. But this will be another good part of this drill because essentially, similar to the hands not going too much behind the foot, the barrel shouldn't go too much back that way anyway. It should be a nice tight turn through here. So even if he is swinging close to a wall, he shouldn't be whacking the wall with the barrel.